So there's a lot of videos out there describing what it's like to ride one of these Honda Grom clones. I imagine the same is probably for the Grom and the Z125. And for reference, this is my Boom Vader BD125-10. I recently swapped out a 125cc engine for a 4-valve 212. That is one of the best decisions I've ever made with this bike. Because the 125 will get you there as long as you're not in a hurry. And that's the majority of what people talk about. Talk about the acceleration, the power. I mean, because really on a little bike like this, that's kind of what you're curious about. Like, are these things even practical for day-to-day use? And, well, it all kind of depends, you know? If you're doing, like, in-town city stuff, kind of like what I'm doing, of course, this is less city. I know people in, like, the bigger, the New Yorks, the LAs, the Miamis, the Chicagos, they look at this and they're like, this ain't city, dude, this is suburbs, what are you talking about? Which I guess is kind of true. But as long as you're not having to do highway speeds, these little bikes do okay, even with the 125. And when I bought mine, well, I was still about 6 foot tall, because it was about a year and a half ago. And I was cruising around on this thing, man. I was as heavy as, gosh, 250? And it still moved me around pretty decent after you fully mod the thing. I wouldn't ride it stock, I'd mod it first. Exhaust, carburetor, all that good stuff. But I've recently been thinking about something else that nobody's ever mentioned, I don't think. At least not in any of the videos I've seen. They're interesting to ride, being a bigger person. I don't know who they made these bikes for, but your typical American-sized person, they probably didn't have us in mind. Because even with the flat seat, man, I'm still like sliding forward. I gotta lower the rear of this thing a little bit. Kind of flatten the seat out. Perk of the 212, by the way, because with the 125 engine in this thing, I'd be maxed out right now. And this is just cruising comfortably, you know, this engine's not stressed, man. It doesn't have a worry in the world right now. But slowing down to intersections like this, I can already feel like I'm sliding forward a little bit. So you can feel a little cramped. And the 125, you might have a little bit of trouble keeping up with traffic, but the bigger engines, you don't have to worry about that anymore. The 190s and the 212s are a ton of fun in these things. But the most recent weird thing I noticed that kind of trips me up a little bit on this bike is I'm used to riding cruisers. So I'm used to sitting a little lower. I'm used to seeing like my tank when I'm riding, handlebars, sometimes a windshield. And with this bike, I don't see that. When I'm sitting up normally, with my back straight, just riding through normal traffic, I can't even see this bike at all. Like anything down here, like this is where the limit of that's where my hand is where I can see. So I keep having to look down to reference speed or gears, which when I'm keeping up with the flow of traffic, that shouldn't matter, shouldn't make a big difference. But that compared to like the leaning forward, or the sliding forward, I guess, when I'm slowing down particularly, or getting kind of heavy on the brakes, kind of like I'm doing now, double check my mirror, make sure nobody's going to hit me. I wish they'd fill that hole. I said a curse word, I'm sorry. It's kind of an interesting feeling, especially too because the fork oil in these things are so freaking thin, man. I've got to swap that out for something like half decent. But I don't know, it just feels weird. Everything's so compact, I can't see the freaking bike. I may as well just be leaning forward like this the whole time. Because it's kind of the same sensation. You get used to it like everything else. It's just something I kind of noticed recently. It's like, man, I just don't see this thing. 100%. These things are a ton of fun, though. If you're thinking about getting one, be it a Grom, a Z125, and you're a bigger guy like me and you're not so sure about it yet, don't let that discourage you. Especially if you're concerned about looking goofy, because everybody looks goofy on these things. And if you're a bigger guy like I used to be, well, I'm still kind of fat, but I'm just not as big as I used to be. And if you'd like some input or a little bit of my experience, you can check that video out right here. And as always, y'all be good. See ya.